One.
Yo, what's going on? It's Benny. Benjamin. Back. Still got the stuffy nose. Back with didn't want to get too far away on this little project I've been working on. You know, this video, this series I was doing started out as on my portfolio, and then I was like, well, let me do some because this is like geared towards free code camp people, and Chromebook people. That's like the underlying themes of my channel. But I was like, let me do like maybe my own project. I've done a couple, but I'll do my own little project. Take a mini break from. I'm working on a free code camp project because Portfolio is a free code camp project. So I was like, well, let me just shift gears into my own, and I'll just bang out a quick little project, something different. So I don't, there's a lot of people doing free code camp, and so different places are gonna get like free code camper coming in and I don't know. I mean, the world's a bigger place, but I guess free code camp is pretty popular. But you don't want like a potential employer to like see like this cookie cutter portfolio that looks like other free code camp people by chance. You know what I mean? Like if they ask you in your interview, like, oh, like where did you go to? Oh, you didn't go to school for coding. How'd you learn on your own? Well, what did you use? Oh, free code camp. Oh, okay, so you get that same profile with the Pomodoro clock and so forth and so on. You know, so I think that would devalue like your portfolio, even if you made an awesome Pomodoro clock. If potentially, but I mean, the world is a big place, so maybe that's not an issue. I don't know. Like, I don't know. There's a lot of people that code out there. Like, it's prevalent. I mean, every entity needs people coding, whether directly hired or uh, third party hiring a third party to do so. You know what I mean? But anyway, so our project has been renamed the CSS Sandbox, and I've added some extra functionality. We left off. We figured out how to do the border style drop down last time we left off. Now I've added, as you can see, I've added a help button that does absolutely nothing so far. You click it and nothing happens. That's gonna be. I have to use. I want to make a modal, or a window that pops up. I think because I don't really want to. I mean, I guess I can make a pop up right on this screen, but I kind of wanted to make like a little help window that kind of overlaid on top of this. Just so I can learn a little more about creating those new windows. And I'm curious. I don't know if a modal is just one of those, all pre-styled, or it must be. I mean, what else would it be? But because I've made like a pre-styled window. I made like a window that popped up before, but it had like no style to it. So like, how do you make the modal? How do you make the modal without like the framework? And because those frameworks come with the JS and the CSS built in. That's really where that modal's being built upon CSS and JavaScript. If you know what I'm saying, like right here. Okay, here we go. This is one I had for my weather. I tweaked it a little bit since the weather, but this used to be red. That was about the only thing I've done. I figured you could put images in them. I tried that. I was like, okay, I know how to code inside one of these. I guess that's all a modal really is. I mean, I guess I'd have to learn how to position it better because I can't get it to move over. I have to learn how to style out some of this stuff. And I guess that's pretty much all a modal is. I just have to get rid of this stuff. And I'll have my modal. So yeah, I mean, to do that, you just call a new window that open, and you pass in. Sorry, this kind of looks like crap because of the way that it's been prettified, like the tidy. But it's just a function here. The window dot open function is taking in an empty string for the first argument. Like if you put in a HTTP request there, you get that new window would contain the web page that corresponds to the address that you put in the first argument. And the second argument, new window, I think is referring to, yeah, it's referring to this right here, the object. It's referring to what we're naming it. And it's defining, the third thing is defining some base characteristics like height, width, top. This was supposed to be left, but the top works, but the left doesn't. I don't know why. I can't get it to move over. I can move it up and down, but not over. I don't understand. Toolbar location, maybe locations. I gotta figure out scroll bars, menu bar, resizable personal bar. So I gotta figure out what exactly all these mean and what different browsers do different things. And then you just write out like inline style, like P style equals background color. I left blank. It used to be red. Border. This P tag contains that. And then I put another P tag with a short little thing. Does this work? Just to see if I can make more than one. And then I put an image. So yeah, you just write inline style. And that's, you're building another web page within these quotes, basically, right here in parentheses with document.write. So that, what I was going to do now, I'm going to open another pen and just style up what I want it to look like, and then throw it into one of these new window.writes, create object open, window open. But I've gone nuts here. I've made it so there's a text field. We put whatever, we put Ben is cool in there. Gives us Ben is cool when we click the button. Just put a on-click feature on this button to write what's in the text field, the value, plug it back into the box. I put in, I don't know, about 10 or so fonts. Roboto, Domo Arigato, Mr. Roboto, Domo. Special Elite, which is really cool. And font size, so you can amp it up. Maximize our. Let's maximize here. Let's maximize our. Then we got an align. We've got font size, like I said. Let's see. We've even got, oh my god, we've got so much text color. Blue. We've got a shadow. We've got a text outline feature that I hacked in there by using all kinds of shadows. That was ridiculous. It doesn't look the best on this font. I changed the font to a more solid font. Especially it has choppy edges, which actually makes it look pretty cool, but doesn't work well with that. Font size bigger. That is cool. Shrink that line height back down. Yeah. So, oh yeah, shadow. You've got the shadow that doesn't activate till you give it something to work with. Whoa, why is it doing that? Oh, that negative sign throws it off. And the 0.5. Oh, the 0.5. To fix that, I have to make this wider. But anyway, shadow blur. You get the idea. And then I've even thrown in an outline to go around. This goes in addition to the border of the box. So like, okay, so now we've got two. We've got an outline and the border and the offset. I didn't even know this existed. Now I found out it existed. We've got an offset to that. We can style this as well, and we can pick a color for it. Dash this. We'll do outset. And then you've got your separately. I think I'm going to move the border controls down there with the outline controls. They kind of go together. But you've got your border. You've got both your border and your outline. So I've gone totally crazy. See, no offset, they go right on top. The offset just gives you more space. Laters.